country life to his brother Mr. Thomas Herrick. Robert Herrick, thrice, and above, blessed, my soul's half, art thou, in thy both last and better vow. Couldst leave the city, for exchange, to see the country's sweet simplicity, and it to know and practice, with intent to grow the sooner innocent, by studying to know virtue, and to aim more at her nature than her name. The last is but the least. The first doth tell ways less to live, than to live well, and both are known to thee, who now canst live led by thy conscience, to give justice to soon pleased nature, and to show wisdom and she together go, and keep one center. This wit that conspires to teach man to confine desires, and know that riches have their proper stint in the contented mind, not mend. And canst instruct that those who have the itch of craving more, are never rich. These things thou knowest single quotee to this height, and dost prevent that plague, because thou art content with that heaven gave thee with the wary hand, more blessed in thy brass than land, to keep cheap nature even and upright. To cool, not cocker appetite. Thus thou canst tersely live to satisfy the belly chiefly, not the eye. Keeping the barking stomach wisely quiet, less with a neat than needful diet. But that which most makes sweet thy country life, is the fruition of a wife, whom, stars consenting with thy fate, thou hast got not so beautiful as chaste, by whose warm side thou dost securely sleep, while love the sentinel doth keep, with those deeds done by day, which ne'er affright thy silken slumbers in the night, nor has the darkness power to usher in fear to those sheets that know no sin. The damask meadows and the pebbly streams sweeten and make soft your dreams, the purling springs, groves, birds, and well-weaved bowers, with fields enameled with flowers, present their shapes, while fantasy discloses millions of lilies mixed with roses. Then dream, ye hear the lamb by many a bleat wood to come suck the milky teat, while fondness in the vision comes, to keep from ravening wolves the fleecy sheep, with thousand such enchanting dreams, that meet to make sleep not so sound as sweet. Nor call these figures so thy rest and dear, as not to rise when Chanticleer warns the last watch. But with the dawn dost rise to work, but first to sacrifice, making thy peace with heaven for some late fault, with holy meal and spurting salt. Which done, thy painful thumb this sentence tells us, Jove for our labor all things sells us. Nor are thy daily and devout affairs attended with those desperate cares this industrious merchant has, who for to find gold, runneth to the western end, and back again, tortured with fears, doth fly, untaught to suffer poverty. But thou at home, blessed with securities, sittest, and believest that there be seas, and watery dangers, while thy wider hap but sees these things within thy map, and viewing them with a more safe survey, makest easy fear unto thee say, a heart thrice walled with oak and brass, that man had, first durst plough the ocean. But thou at home, without or tide or gale, canst in thy map securely sail, seeing those painted countries, and so guess by those fine shades, their substances, and from thy compass taking small advice, buyest travel at the lowest price. Nor are thine ears so deaf but thou canst hear, far more with wonder than with fear, fame tell of states, of countries, courts, and kings, and believe there be such things. When of these truths thy happier knowledge lies more in thine ears than thine eyes. And when thou hearest by that too true report, vice rules the most, or all, at court, thy pious wishes are, though thou not there, virtue had, and moved her sphere. But thou livest fearless, and thy face ne'er shows fortune when she comes, or goes? But with thy equal thoughts, prepared dost stand to take her by the either hand, nor carest which comes the first, the foul or fair, a wise man every realized squire, and like a surly oak with storms perplexed grows still the stronger, strongly vexed. Be so, bold spirit, stand center-like, unmoved, and be not only thought, but proved to be what I report thee, and inure thyself, if want comes, to endure. And so thou dost. For thy desires are confined to live with private lar, nor curious whether appetite be fed or with the first, or second bread. Who keepest no proud mouth for delicious cates. Hunger makes coarse meats, delicates. Canst, and unurged, forsake that larded fare, which art, not nature, makes so rare. To taste boiled nettles, coleworts, beets, and eat these, and sour herbs, as dainty meat, while soft opinion makes thy genius a, content makes all ambrosia. Nor is it that thou keepest this stricter size so much for wand, as exercise, to numb the sense of dearth, which, should sin haste it, thou mightest but only see single quote, not taste it. Yet can thy humble roof maintain a choir of singing crickets by thy fire, and the brisk mouse may feast herself with crumbs, till that the green-eyed kiteling comes. Then to her cabin, blessed she can escape the sudden danger of a rape. And thus thy little well-kept stock doth prove, wealth cannot make a life, but love. Nor art thou so close-handed, but canst spend, counsel concurring with the end, as well as spare. Still conning o'er this theme, to shun the first and last extreme, ordaining that thy small stock find no breach, or to exceed thy tether's reach, but to live round, and close, and wisely true to thine own self, and known to few. Thus let thy rural sanctuary be Elysium to thy wife and thee, there to dispart yourselves with golden measure, for seldom use commends the pleasure. Live, and live blessed, thrice happy pair. Let breath, but lost to one, be this other's death, and as there is one love, one faith, one troth, be so one death, one grave to both. Till when, in such assurance live, ye may nor fear, or wish your dying day.